and there's this leprechaun. His name is, what was his name again, Harris?
Harris.
Okay, so there's this leprechaun dude named Harris, and he was like the dancing king of Brooklyn, Leprechaun Land, or Ireland. Leprechaun Land is inside of Ireland. And he loved to dance. And he also, because you know that leprechauns are like shoemakers, or is that their cousins, the Clericons? One of them's Clericons, I think.
Why not?
They're the shoemakers. Well, anyway, he likes to make shoes too. So he decided that he was going to start making shoes with his cousin Bert, the Clericon, and they were making, shoes. And then, like, this one old lady, she comes into the shop. Adam's trying to call me right now as I'm telling the story.
Okay, we'll find out what happens later.
So, like, the old lady, she, like, comes to the shoe shop or whatever to buy shoes. And, of course, in, like, Ireland, everybody knows about leprechauns and Clericons, so it's like, seeing a mystical creature here or there, it's nothing. So, anyway, she comes and she's like, hey, mystical creatures, can I have a pair of shoes? And then Harris falls in love with her. And he has to have this old lady named Tammy as his one and only. And after she leaves, he follows her, finds out where she lives, the whole stalker, mystical creature deal. Same old, same old. And then, so he, like, goes to the Temple of the Morganan, and then he, like, appeals to her to please help him get with the old lady, because, she's pretty fine for an old lady. Like, she's, like, 67, and she is, like, a fake hip, but he knows that she can bust a move. He knows it in I don't know if he has a heart, so he knows it in his, like, green-suited body that he needs Tammy to be with him and, like, dance the night away, as leprechauns are prone to do. So he's like, hey, Morganan, yeah, you look great, by the way, because, the Morganan looks great. And he, like, stroked her ego, and then he, like, made her some offerings. What does a Morganan like to be offered?
Cookies. Lots of cookies.
So he gave her the offering of lots of cookies, and she agreed to help him because he annoyed the crap out of her, and she just wanted to watch her, daytime sitcoms. And then, so she knocked on the door, the Morganan knocked on the door of Tammy, and then, Tammy and the Morganan, they go way back. Like, they went to school together in Ireland. And then she, like, talked to Tammy, and then Tammy's like, my husband died or whatever, and they say once you go leprechaun, you never go back. So, basically, Tammy and the leprechaun are together, and they have mutant children. The end.